Hello ladies, thank you for joining me today. My name is Mandy and this is my Mandy Yoga. Today, this pose of the week that we're going to work on is our tree pose, and I'm going to recommend that you try this pose the first time at the wall. It's just so much easier to have some support. So we'll begin just by, and if you like to use your mat, you're welcome to it. Some folks have told me that balance is more challenging with a mat because it's not exactly a stable flat surface. So you decide, you can always try it and decide to change your mind. We'll start first with our right side, and I'm going to come to having my hand just at the wall. So we'll start first with our right foot. So we'll step the right foot forward and we'll find the mound just behind our big toe, and then the outside edge of our heel. We'll plant those first, then let the rest of our foot settle in. And we kind of start this strong pose into our right foot. So we'll start to find our left foot wherever you feel good here. So I'm using again that wall for as much support as needed. You can always just use the side of your hand, the back of your hand. You can just put your flat hand to your wall, whatever you choose. But just start here. So maybe you want to just try a little kickstand with your big toe still to the floor and your heel into the side of your leg. Maybe you would like to try bringing the foot on the inner part of your leg, just not here in the very center where our knee is. So you can always even bring the foot up in towards the inner thigh. If you choose this one, however, just remember that our yoga pants aren't always helpful in this situation. So if your feet are kind of slipping because of the surface of your pants, just kind of press your foot into your pants and kind of activate your thigh in that same space, and it'll kind of help hold it there. Your choice what you'd like to do with hands here. You can bring them in front of your heart. You can bring one hand. Sometimes I'll take my left hand and just kind of draw my left leg out just a little bit to kind of create a little bit of a hip opener here. And we just kind of find our tall pose. So start by keeping this nice, good strength into your right foot, and kind of keep building this strength up to where we're lengthening as well as drawing in. So drawing in belly muscles, drawing up pelvic floor muscles. And we just kind of find where we feel good in our tree. So you can be any type of tree that you would like, maybe an oak tree or an evergreen. You decide. And maybe you just want to bring one hand out, maybe even T position, one hand to your wall. Just wherever you are, just really find the length coming from the crown of your head. So we don't want to bring the chin up. We want to keep the chin slightly tucked and really find length wherever we can. This good strength in our body. Shoulders down away from our ears. And lots of breath. And if you kind of feel like you're stumbling a little bit, that's what the wall is for our good support. We'll slowly start to bring your right hand to your wall. You can take your left foot down. And sometimes people like to kind of shake the feet or kind of rotate the ankle of the foot that we just worked on. I kind of like to roll up from heels to toes and just kind of roll back and forth using the wall for support. But either of these options are good. Sometimes just kind of pointing and flexing the legs feels good as well. And then we'll turn around, we'll do the opposite side. So left hand this time for support to your wall. Left foot is the one that we're going to work on. So we'll start to find, we pick up our left foot, find the mound behind the big toe first, the outside edge of your heel. Let the rest of your foot settle in. My toes are a little bit off of my mat. I'm going to shift them in because a good flat surface is really essential here for good balance. And we find ourselves lifting your right foot wherever you choose. So we have our kickstand. We have just the foot into the inner part of our calf or shin, just right there in the middle, and just not here on the knee. It's just too much for our knee, or maybe you bring it in towards the inner part of your thigh. And wherever you are, see if you can kind of draw this hip open a little bit by just drawing the knee open. And you may find your hands wherever you choose. And just kind of find a spot to gaze at. Something not moving is helpful here. Again, we'll kind of lengthen through the crown of our head and kind of draw our belly muscles in, draw up with our pelvic floor muscles. So if we kind of draw in and up at the same time, kind of really support ourselves. It kind of makes us a little taller too. Just a couple of breaths here. So again, you can extend your arms up overhead. You can bring one arm up, one arm down. You choose, maybe kind of a V shape. You choose how you would like your arms today. And you can kind of change it up however you choose. And just one more breath here. We'll slowly start to lower down. So use your wall for support. That's what it's there for. We sure don't want to fall now. And we'll just find kind of stretching out the feet. So again, you can kind of rotate the ankle, you can kind of point or flex, or rolling up from heels to toes, whatever you choose here. And that's our tree pose of the day, or week. And if you would like a counter pose, a forward fold sometimes feels really good, or a downward facing dog after our tree pose. You can always just go about your day though. And thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Mandy, and this is My Mandy Yoga, and I have other videos available for you if you're interested in a little bit more of a practice for 20 or 30 minutes. And the descriptions kind of guide you as to what type of class that I'm doing in each one. And if you have any recommendations, or if you really enjoyed this video, if you have anything for comments for me, I'm very welcome to it. Or if you have a pose that you would like me to do, maybe there's a pose that you miss from your regular yoga practice, but you haven't been able to do since pregnancy, maybe we can find something that will work for you. So thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying these videos with me. So again, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.